happen in literally 5 seconds is whatever seat that you're sitting in, I want you to change it, okay? You may know some people here, you may not. I want you to go and sit next to somebody that you don't know, okay? So starting now, you guys have 10 seconds. Move around and sit next to somebody that you don't know.
Oh, yo, few spots.
Okay, all of you guys, thanks for doing that by the way really quickly. All of you guys would have got an invite by me. It was an invite only camp. So if there's a face here that I didn't recognize, you've done the wrong thing. But anyways, everyone's here for a particular reason. Some people are here for a direct path. Some people are here just to get a little bit of extra training on the holidays. For those of you, okay, that are here for the main reason, which is to see who can play at the collegiate level, you will be getting reached back to after this camp, and I'll talk to you guys about how that process will work. Some guys already here. We have Michael Dingo. Stand out, Michael. So Michael actually has already played over there in the AAU system with Aussie Prospects. So Michael is a prime example. He's wearing the pants now too. Michael is a prime example of one of the cats that I say work as hard as he can, and he knows exactly what he wants out of his basketball. So I actually coached Michael over there just 2 months ago with Aussie Prospects, and he had a great few tournaments, and he took a lot from it. Everybody else, okay, you still have a responsibility to get better today. Okay, so whether you're here for the collegiate stuff or whether you're here just to get better, you still have a responsibility to work as hard as you can. Okay, is anybody confused about that when I mention that? Anybody confused? Excellent. So my name is Frank, as you guys all know already. I'm the head trainer of Be The Student Basketball, and today I'm looking for players that I believe can fit into the US college system and that will travel with Aussie Prospects. We have Andy Stewart, which is not here right now, the head coach of the Perth Lynx. So he will be here running a 1 hour session with you guys, and I'm just going to go around and the coaches can introduce themselves.
My name is Nathan. I work with Athletic Advantage.
Yeah, Daryl, work with Athletic Advantage and run the Perth Lynx Strength and Conditioning.
My name is Akal. Played a manager last season. Just a friend of Frank. Here to help out and get you guys better today.
They can't hear you, Akal. Speak loud. They can't hear you.
My name is Akal. I played a manager last season for the SBL men's team. I'm a friend of Frank's, so I'm here to help you guys out and get better than.
So Akal actually has played in the US system as well. He played at a school, what was the school? What's the JUCO called?
North Platte.
North Platte. So me and Akal didn't go to the US at the same time, but our schools do play each other in the same conference.
I'm Luke. I've played 2 years collegiate basketball. Just coming here to help you guys with previous skills.
Simon Peterson, you guys, most of you already know me. I'm here to help out Frank. I've coached, played in the SBL and Wobble for a number of years. Just going on further to what Frank was saying to you at the start, you're going to have a lot of quality people here today giving you very valuable information. And these people are professionals in their field. So you really need today to be on receive. Receiving really good information today to improve and help your basketball game. Frank?
Daryl and Nate are going to start today by doing a little strength conditioning and to get us warm. So in a second, I ask you just to leave your basketball.
Sorry, Frank. If anyone hasn't had their name ticked off from me, please come and see me before you start the warm-up.
Yeah. I'm going to give you guys over to Daryl in a second to put the music back on. Daryl's going to run the warm-up and the strength and conditioning part of the session for 45 minutes. And I'm just going to hover around and chat to some parents and if you have any questions for me. Leave your basketballs where they are, please.
Guys, just before we jump up, I guess to expand on what we've briefly touched on. So my background, I spent a year playing in America as well. Grew up playing basketball in Melbourne. And then came over here with basketball for the SBL, ended the year as a development player with the Wildcats while I was doing the S&C stuff, and still play a little bit. Now the focus is on the S&C side. So with the Perth Lynx as well, and around the Wildcats, and then we're also working with out of a centre in Coburn we've got, working with a lot of junior athletes like yourselves and other old ones playing overseas and internationally. And our whole thing is a little bit we try to be as holistic as possible. So especially the role with the professional team, it's not just about getting stronger and moving better, but it's looking about the big picture, all the stuff that contributes to performance and especially development over time. So at the elite level, they're just trying to get a little bit better, but they're also trying to just be at their best. And then for you guys, you're trying to do that every day so that you can get better than all the other kids competing for your spots. You need to be able to get 5% better than everyone else every day. And that's all those little things. Trying to reduce injury, looking at how much you're doing throughout the week. You're doing too much, not enough, nutrition, sleep, all that sort of stuff. And any time we're involved with the program, and Frank in particular is really big, and we've already worked with some of you guys before, sort of see us as a resource. So yes, we'll, if you guys want to work on stuff, and today we're working on movement sort of things and getting better and faster and jumping higher, that sort of stuff. But use us as the resource. So go through Frank, get our details, but if we can help you guys put yourself in a position so that you've got the best chance of developing at and reaching your full potential, that's exactly what we're here for. Today, everything we're trying to do.
Paulie, my man, I forgot about you, sorry. Paulie, introduce yourself, please.
Oh, hey everyone, Paulie, don't be afraid of the camera. Just here to take some awesome photos of you guys doing your fantastic work. So that maybe in 10 years' time, when you're in the NBA or NBL, you can look back and you'll have something to look at. Have a great day, everyone.
Okay, so today, especially with our background, working so heavily in basketball, everything is about transfer to the court. It makes no sense as a basketballer to be doing things and exerting all your energy in stuff that isn't going to get you better on the floor by either reducing injury or helping you move better so you're faster, stronger, and able to complete those skills better. So today's half teaching and then transfer. So we're going to introduce some movement concepts and then we're going to drill it. Introduce and drill it. Because we can run you guys into the ground, you get this much better for today, and that's not going to turn you into an NBL, WNBL, NBA, WNBA player. It's how much you guys take in on top of that so you can start to think about how you're moving, how you're training throughout the week for the next week, month, and years. Make sense? All right, let's jump up, let's spread out along the baseline, along there. Give yourself some space.
And we don't have time to process it, we probably won't make a good decision. Now, I know I'm talking theoretical first, but I really want you to understand it from that point of view. If you don't take in information, then all you will do is react. And if you react, you could possibly win. And it's one of the most damaging things for your development. One of the most damaging things is for you to just react. Because if you react, then you need to be faster. Are you faster than everybody you know? No. So therefore, if you react, what happens when you get against somebody faster? Well, you're going to beat you to the spot and you're going to be crushed. Are you bigger than everybody you know? Are you stronger than everybody you know? So you can't just react. You can't use your strength. Because what if he's stronger? What if she's stronger? You can't just decide, no, I'll just go quick. Oh. What happens if they happen to be bigger? I better make a good decision, or I'm just going to have that tattooed across my forehead. Does that make sense? So I'm talking to a guy one time and I said, and I'm saying that, do you know anybody bigger than you? Yeah. And I'm talking to him and I said, do you know anybody bigger? Well, I'm actually talking to a group of about 300 people. And he goes, no, I don't really know anybody bigger than you. I said, when was the last time you met somebody that was bigger than you? Well, when I was 12 or 13. Because I was 6 foot 11 then. I said, how tall are you now? 7'4.5". That's crazy, isn't it? So you can just touch the ring. But most of us have to deal with the reality that we aren't the most skillful, we aren't the quickest, we aren't the strongest, and we're not the biggest. So therefore, what's your one skill that you have over every other person on the planet?
Decision making.
Yeah, sort of.
Raw talent of other people.
No?
IQ.
Huh?
IQ.
Yeah, sort of. You're heading in the right direction. What?
Census.
Yeah, no, everybody's got 5. Most people have 4. The key is, I'm going to make up my mind before he knows what I'm doing. She's going to make up her mind before I know what she's doing. Make her feel mindful. Yeah, see, now what happens is, for the majority of your life, you make up your own mind and you make up your own decisions until you get married. Right? Then you don't necessarily. Is that about right? No? Anyway, so the one advantage you have across everybody is you get to make a decision before they know what the decision is. That's the only one advantage you have. You can't be more skillful than everybody. I'm in that same group of 300 is sitting Sam Whitman. Do you know that name? She's in 2K20 now. That's crazy. She started off in the state league and in Rockingham. Now you can play against her on the computer. Crazy. I said to the group, you guys know anybody? I said to Sam, do you know anybody more skillful than you? She goes, of course I do. But she's right at the top level. She knows that there's people better than her. So you can't be the most skillful, you can't be the quickest, you can't be the strongest. Right? Yep, you can't be the biggest. But you can make a decision. And so this whole session is going to be about us making a decision. Now we're in offense now. What are the 3 basic forms that we're in offense? Yeah, no, not really. The 3 basic forms that we're in offense. We have the ball, we have the ball on the move, or we don't have the ball. Does that make sense? So, when we have the ball before we dribble it, we get to make a decision. When we put the ball on the deck, we get to make a decision. And after we've given the ball up, or we never had it, we get to make a decision. Can you understand that? They're the 3 areas that offensively we need to make decisions on. And I'm going to be mostly focusing on offense, not so much on defense today. So the first one we want to work on is when we've just got the ball. When we've just got the ball. Now what can I do in that situation? Yeah. I can look, I can pass, I can shoot, I can dribble, I can pivot, I can stand, I can hold, all that sort of stuff. We're going to look at how to make the most effective movement out of just when we've caught the ball. Yep, now take a step forward. And what I want you to do is I want you to go 1, 2, and jump as high as you possibly can. Go 1, 2, and jump. Get back. Go 1, 2, and jump. Go. Again. Good. Now I want you to go go 1, 2, and go ready to jump as high as you can and freeze. So 1, 2, 3, let's go. Come on. That's what I just said. Hey, no, you got it. Hey, everybody down. Give me 5 push-ups. Quick. Hey. No, stay up. Okay, now I want you to go 1, 2 and get ready to jump. Go. Good. Everybody huddle up. Quick. He looks at getting the ball here, and he knows I'm headed in this direction. He has to get there. Got that? So watch. Watch what happens. Here comes the ball. I go. He gets the hill. God knows what to do. Hold the ball, you can't play. Nobody will let you play. You'll play juniors. Why? Because you're quicker. Yep. Have you seen him play? It's quick. Yep. You've seen her play? She's quick. She's quick. No doubt about it. You'll get to play juniors. No problems. Yep. Now, I'm not suggesting these two won't. But if you don't adjust, you won't play SPL. Zero chance. Zero chance. Because they want to run an offense. They want you to catch the ball and in this position, see if you can run an offense. And if you can't run an offense, if you can't hold the ball in your hands while the timing of the other players is taking place, you will not be able to play at the next level. But you will play juniors because you might be bigger, stronger, quicker, more aggressive. You go more aggressive and not make a good decision in SPL, what are you going to get? Charge foul, block shot. Driving hard to the hoop. Yeah, it always worked in wobble. And all of a sudden, everybody can jump. Everybody can shift their feet. In the guys, everybody's 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". And you're blocking your shots. And if you don't make good decisions, you will not progress out of juniors into seniors. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, we ramp it up again. When you think you've beaten them, I want you to accelerate on your dribble just for one beat. So now I need you well and truly spaced out. So coaches, make sure we don't have two groups close together. So now, same here, defense, to offense, catch, all on the move.
what Andy said. What you need to do is take from what we did today and try to retain the information. Go home, write it down.
And then the biggest thanks to Andy for his time that he spent today. So guys, Andy's time was very valuable to me, and I hope you guys felt the exact same. Now the setup of this, like I said, wasn't a traditional camp style. Okay, it was more of a teaching session, and for me to see where certain people are at, and then invite a certain group of people to another follow-up. Okay, but the whole idea is for you to put your foot in the door. That could mean that next year we have any one of you guys playing in the tournament. Good job, guys.
We're here at Be The Student. We had a nice camp today. Today we got Michael and Jada. How did you guys feel today went?
I thought it went really good. You know, I really enjoyed the guest coaches coming and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good session and we learned a lot of new stuff.
What do you think what did you get out of today? What did you get out of today?
I think when Andy Stewart came, you know, the pivoting and stuff, yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely staying low so you're explosive with the ball.
Staying low. I like it. It was great to have you guys down today. Good job. Here at Be The Student, today we've got Zahara, Jess, Patrick, and Noah. What do you guys think? How do you guys think today went?
It was good. It was very intense.
It was intense.
Yeah, it was hard work. It was really
Good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We learned a lot of new things. So we learned a lot of new things and yeah, it's good for our game. Yeah.
So today was all about learning. What do you think you got out of today?
when Andy Stewart came, he taught us about it. Yeah, I worked hard like it.
Yeah, get my shot up quicker.
Get shot up quick.
Getting shot up quicker. Using the pivot to score and stuff.
Awesome. Appreciate you guys coming down today. Good job. How we doing? Today we've got Jesse, Jai, Anna, and Taylor. How do you guys think you all went today?
Man, it was great.
It was great? Yeah, it was hard. You guys the first one, it was hard. I like it. So with today, obviously you guys came to the camp because you want to improve your basketball. And where do you see yourself in the next 3 or 4 years? What's your basketball dream?
Playing overseas in a college in America, or playing NBA over here, any professional level.
Anna?
I would love to play professional level.
Play pro? And Jesse?
Go to the US.
Okay. And
I'd like to go play college in America.
okay, you've got a lot of high school, college boys that want to go. I like it. It was good to see you guys today. Good job. Today we're at Be The Student. We had a lovely day at camp today. Got some young guys here and some awesome talent over here. Let me get some names. What's your name? We got Skylar over here, Zoe, we got Zach, and Cooper. How do you guys think today went? Well, you guys were happy with today? What do you think you learned today?
I learned that your arms drive your legs.
Your arms drive your legs. Oh, write it down, people. Good one. That's a good one. That's the first one today.
I learned the pivot step.
Pivot step. Pivot step and moving the ball. Okay, let's go, Zach. That's good. We've got new ones here today. Let's go.
Pivoting and
Pick and roll. Let's go. I like it. Appreciate you guys.